The Chicago Bears also have a new head coach and a new general manager, and that's really not good for a rookie quarterback or a second-year quarterback, because that by facto, Condimendo puts him back another season, right? So a rookie season all over. Week number 1, they open up at home at Soldier Field versus San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, this is a team that's going to be really good or really bad. I know there's a little thing out there on the whole interweb saying, oh, you can't say really good or really bad. Well, they can be either really good or really bad. Who is going to be their starting quarterback? Is Trey Lance going to be their starting quarterback? Really bad. Is Jimmy G going to be their starting quarterback? Really good. It's literally really bad or really good. Who is going to be the starting quarterback? Obviously, Trey Lance is probably going to be starting quarterback. That's why the Chicago Bears win week number 1. Week 2, Bears travel to Packers. That's Packers. Week 3, Houston Texans travel to Soldier Field to take on the Bears. Give me the Bears. I do like the Bears in week 3. I do think the Houston Texans will be a sleepy, sneaky good team. You cannot sleep on them. You cannot overlook them. So if a good team comes into town, the Cowboys, the Bucks, etc., and they happen to be, bringing their C game, look out. They're going to win some games, but the Bears aren't good enough to look past anybody. But they do start the season out 2-1. Give us a week 4 matchup. Travel to New York to take on the Giants. Is Denny Dimes going to be the guy? I did a Madden simulator on Madden 22, and I'm up to year 2025, I think it is. And Daniel Jones is not the quarterback in Giants land. Obviously, this is a simulation. Obviously, this is a video game. This is Madden, but Daniel Jones has to impress this year to be a Giants quarterback moving forward, and he does impress week 4 versus the Chicago Bears. Give us a week 5 matchup. The Bears travel to the Vikings. Give me the Vikings. The Vikings are going to be very, very good in this division, and they might sweep the division this year. Giving us a week 6 matchup. Commanders coming to town. Thursday night game. Switching time zones. Road team. At Soldier Field, still kind of early in the season, so it's still going to be fairly warm, I guess, with that lake wind, kind of warm. So the weather shouldn't be a factor. But give me the Bears. I like the Bears in this matchup. Excuse me. Give me a week 7 matchup. Monday Night Football. Justin Fields versus Mac Jones. Battle of first-round quarterbacks. Battle of second-year quarterbacks. This should be a pretty good game. I'm pretty intrigued about this game. But give me the Patriots, Bill Belichick, even though they don't have an offensive coordinator named yet, he will have his team in check, ready to go. Give us a week 9 matchup versus the Dallas Cowboys on the road. Bears at Dallas Stadium, AT&T Stadium, I should say. Give me the Cowboys. Cowboys are my Super Bowl pick, so obviously I'm not going to pick them to lose very many games. Week number 9, Tyreek Hill and the newly formed Miami Dolphins coming to town to take on Soldier Field, take on the Bears. Give me the Dolphins. As we did just break down the Detroit Lions Week 10 matchup here, I got the Lions winning the Week 10 matchup on the road versus the Bears, giving us a Week 11 matchup. Bears traveling to Atlanta. The Falcons, are they going to be an 0-17 team? Probably. Bears win this game. Week 12, Jets versus Bears. Give me the Jets. I do like the Jets in this game. I like I said, Torrey Anderson, if you guys remember about 3 months ago, actually it was 7 months ago, he was saying that Zach Wilson is going to be a bust as a quarterback. And the Jets have been drafting very good around him. They've been putting a pretty good line. They've been sneakily putting together a really, really good team. They're missing a couple pieces here or there to really make like a playoff push or anything, but they're going to win. Like I said, like Rob said, 6 or 7 wins. I kind of like that mark for them, and one of those wins are going to come against the Bears. Week 13, Packers coming to town. Now, I had the Packers sweeping the Detroit Lions. I had the Vikings sweeping the Detroit Lions as well. But I do not see the Packers sweeping the Chicago Bears this season. With that being said, we had the Packers winning the Week 2 matchup. So by default, I have to pick the Bears to win Week 13 matchup. But going into a bye week, week 14, could they be licking their wounds like at this point? Could they be trying to struggle to get into the bye week? I mean, right now we're sitting at 4 wins. You know, could we be looking at a quarterback change? Could we be looking at something different? But I'm picking the Bears to win this game at home going into the bye week, week 14 bye week, much needed bye week, late bye week. Week 15, the Eagles come into town. Man, give me the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles. Week 16, the Buffalo Bills come into town. Give me the Buffalo Bills. They don't have a chance. Bears do not have a chance versus the Buffalo Bills. Give us a Week 17 matchup. Bears versus Lions. As we just said previously, I see the Lions and Bears splitting this season. Lions have already won 1 game on the road, so give me the Bears on the road versus the Lions. Give us a Week 18 matchup. The Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Bears are at home. Give me the Vikings. Giving us a 6-11 record for the Chicago Bears this season. And this is going to be a sloppy 6 wins. They are not going to be... I don't anticipate the Bears putting together a 60-minute game. I don't anticipate the Bears, really dominating one game. They're going to maybe jump out in a lead early, first, second, third quarter, and then kind of hang on till the very end. And like a lot of these wins versus the Commanders, versus the Lions, versus the Falcons. There's going to be a lot of sloppy wins. Or like when you're scratching your head, like, man, Justin Field threw for like 110 yards and they rushed for 60 yards. How did they win this game? It's going to be a battle of attrition, and they're going to win a lot of those battles of attrition and sloppy play, but they do get 6 wins on the season.